Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome to my Media Museum. Today, we're looking at the Walt Disney Treasures from Wave 3. And this, on the front lines here, surprisingly, this had the largest printing of all the Disney Treasures. It's 250,000 of these made, which is probably why it's one of the cheaper ones you can pick up if you were to go looking for a copy now. And it was from Wave 3, which was released on May 18, 2004. At that time, the first three waves, they were printed on the back tins. This is the same thing that's printed on the back cover of the plastic interior case, but there again, a lot less glare coming off of the tin here, kind of like the cardboards, which I have been using. You do get a little more glare here. You can see a shadow of the camera. You can see my fingers moving there, but this is still the best way to show you that back, and I'll just show you real quickly here. See that you get a lot more reflection off of the back of the case, and it is the exact same. So looking at the disc here, what they mean by on the front lines was they made a lot of cartoons and promotional videos for the war effort during World War II. And that's the sticker there that was on the cellophane wrapper. I try to keep everything. I bought most of the ones that I've shown, or that I have to show. I bought brand new. Most of them at Costco, but a few at Best Buy. And that's a really cool sticker there too. I like that sticker that was also on the external cellophane. And then the first three waves and the last one, Zorro, don't know why they brought it back for Zorro, had these cardboard bands holding the tins, strapping the tins down. And yeah, I can't really say what the point of these bands were, or why they got rid of them, or why they brought them back for the very last wave, but just the first three waves have those tins. Now this one has a different cover, and you'll see that mine is kind of wrinkled, kind of damaged there. It was that way brand new when I pulled it out. I didn't do that. That's a production error. I didn't damage that, but that's the way it is. That's what I've got. You can see the reflection makes that kind of a little hard to film there. But this was the only one out of all the Disney Treasures that has a different cover for the booklet. All the rest of them have Walt holding Mickey Mouse's hands. And all the rest of them have Walt Disney on this first inner page. So this is, like I said, the one Disney Treasure edition that did kind of differ a little bit from the normal format that they had established. Even Mickey's not sitting up here on top of the D. They've got Dumbo there. So what's Dumbo doing, feeding some kind of little tiger? I don't know. That's really kind of strange. I don't know the story behind that, but I do believe that's Dumbo. It sure looks just like him if it isn't. And I've watched quite a few of these when it came out. I found a lot of these to be rather interesting. Some of these had not been seen since the war. They'd never been released on video. And so there was a lot of material here that I had never had an opportunity to see. And that was really cool. That was really fun. It's really neat going through the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Pluto's, and Goofy cartoon editions. But more often than not, if you're of my same age group, you've seen most of those at one point or another, at one time or another. This edition was not the case. This one had a lot that wasn't seen. And I'm not real impressed with this back cover concept sketch for Victory Through Air Power. Seems kind of weak to me, but that's what it is. That's what we got. And here we've got showing all of the 4 releases from Wave 3. Donald Duck there, and Mickey Mouse, which both of those will be covered in separate videos for Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse releases. And then the On the Front Lines and Tomorrowland, Tomorrowland, which we're going to look at next. So here we're getting on with the card. All of the Disney Treasure releases had some kind of artwork or production artwork cards to show, and this one's mostly showing Donald. It looks like. And there's the back of that card for you. And then we've got our wonderful little certificate of authenticity here. And you'll see that even though there were 250,000 of them made, and I bought mine as soon as I saw a copy in the stores, I still ended up with copy 247,591 out of 250. So this is my closest to the end, I think, of all my certificate of authenticity numbers. Which is kind of funny, because if you watched the video before this one, I had my lowest one, which was the first Pluto, only 500 and something, 571. So from the lowest end to the highest end there. And here's the cover of the tin for Tomorrowland. And again, we're going to look at the back of this tin rather than the back of the plastic case, because it will look better. And I gotta admit, I don't think I've watched much of this one. I think I did throw it on and, just kind of spot go over it when I first got it. But there's to show you that the back is the exact same on the plastic, and the front's the same. But we want to make sure we show you the disc here, because I think that's pretty cool. The little alien getting a ticket from a police officer. And then this is really cool. I really like this one. I'm a big fan of science fiction, sci-fi, especially this stuff back from the 50s and 60s. It's even more artistic. It's got a style about it. That I just love that shot right there. And there's the sticker that was on the cellophane, as I've shown you in some other videos. I try to keep everything. And here's our band that was wrapped around the metal tin. And as I stated earlier, they only did this on the first 3 waves and the Zorro, the last wave. So there's no bands on any of the tins for the waves 4 through 8. All right. Now we're looking at the booklet here, and it's the exact same with the Mickey. So back to normal after the On the Front Lines one being different. And we've got our shot of Walt, like you usually do on that first page, and then we've got Mickey sitting there on the first letter of the first paragraph, as he generally is on most of these treasure releases. And yeah, you would think that I would have watched every bit of this one, but I don't believe that I did, which means that I've still got it to enjoy another day. Most of the ones that I've watched predominantly were the individual cartoons of the major characters. I really enjoyed those. But this one's really got some cool artwork on this next page, which you're about to see here in just a second, once I give you enough time to get a gander at that. But yeah, I like that little Martian alien, whatever he is. That's pretty cool. Just giving you a good overview of that whole page, but him in particular, I like that drawing. That's pretty neat. All right, and then the back here is the same as the booklet for On the Front Lines. They didn't change it up any. And then we've got our artwork card here, Space Station X1. which kind of sort of wish they'd given us the full shot of that alien on the inside of that back cover for that booklet, because it was really cool, and this is okay, not nearly as fun. But it's still good, still cool. Alright, so last thing we've got to look at here is our handy dandy little certificate of authenticity. And you will see that once again I've got a pretty high number. I bought both of these the same day at the same store, and I got 85,924 out of 105. So there again, close to the end of the run. Not quite as close as on the front lines was, but close. So I hope you have enjoyed our Disney treasures for today, and I hope you come back and join us for the remaining treasures videos that I intend to film and post up on the channel for you to enjoy. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.